Today's story time is a pretty interesting one. I've been wanting to tell this one for a while now. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you're new. First video on this channel. So yeah, let's get started. So this story time takes place when I was in 5th grade, so like 2017. And in 2017, I was, one of those kids that was bad, gang banging, thinking that being the bad kid was like cool and all. And basically that year, I did a lot of bad shit, but this story in particular was the one that made me change who I am now. So I remember it was a Friday. I woke up, brushed my teeth, and I did the usual. When I went to school, it was normal, hanging out with my group of gang banging friends. Let's call them Eric, Damien, and Ricky. So it was us four badass little kids. Like, bro, I'm telling you, we would cuss at the teachers and shit, fuck around in class, any type of bad thing. So it was the morning before class, and we were just planning what to do for the day. And that's when Ricky came up with an idea. He was like, Mr. Smith, let's fuck with him today. And basically, Mr. Smith, he was my social studies teacher at the time, and nobody liked his ass at all. So it was very common for people to like act up. And we had this guy for 4th period, and we had 7 classes a day. So this was like at around noon. And basically the plan was just like mess around with his belongings. And so everybody agrees, and we're all hyped because, it's Friday and shit. And we also just thought because it seemed to be a good idea. And basically, so we arrive in 4th period, and the moment we walk in, like, bro, we can just tell that this teacher's hella mad. And he just started giving out assignments. And keep in mind how this classroom was organized. When you walked in, there was a table for 4, and then everywhere else there was desks like any other classroom. But the desk that we sat in, they happened to be in the very back where the teacher's desk was. And we used this as an advantage. So basically Mr. Smith was handing out papers, and since we were really a really big class, I'm talking 33 something students, he ran out of copies, and he was like, okay class, I ran out of copies, I'm gonna go print some out. And so basically, it's still the beginning of the period, bells were barely ringing, and me and my group decided to initiate the plan. Everybody in that class was bad, so naturally everybody started being loud and shit. And basically, we ransacked this teacher's desk, spilled his drinks everywhere. But here's the one part that me and my group didn't discuss while ransacking. I had noticed there was a thermostat next to the teacher's desk, and well, me being a dumbass was like, hey, y'all know what, y'all thinking what I'm thinking? And everybody nods. And so I spent a few seconds trying to figure out how this thermostat works. I was like, hey yo, how I work this shit? And eventually I figured it out. Yes, I know, I was slow in 5th grade, but basically we raised the thermostat all the way up, and then we decided to go to the bathroom for quote unquote emergency reasons. And so basically me and the boys arrived to the bathroom, and we're just laughing our asses off, right? We stayed there for like 5 minutes. We eventually went into the hallway, and since our classroom was in sight from the restroom, we saw like 4 campus officers right in front of the door. And we just looked at each other like, oh shit. And basically as we get closer to the door, we could hear Mr. Smith from inside the classroom screaming, who the fuck did it? Come out now. Like, you could hear how pissed this man was. And basically we make our way past the officers at the door of the class, and we just said we were in the restroom. And basically we walk in, right? And the second we walk in, we get hit with this strong ass burning smell. And we look at each other and our eyes widen, and we just turn stiff as fuck, bro. Mr. Smith then walks up to us and asks where we were, and we basically said that we were in the restroom. We're not gonna fucking be honest with him. And we asked him what happened, and basically he said, still in an angry tone, that his desk was ransacked and that somebody raised the thermostat to the max, and something exploded, causing it to set on fire. And we look back at where the thermostat is, and bro, the entire fucking teacher's desk, including the wall and our desk, they were all black. Like, the darkest fucking black you can imagine. They were all burned. No fucking joke. And so basically we're all like, no way, what the fuck? Trying to pass it off. And basically Mr. Smith, he tells us to just stand somewhere. And he basically tells the class, nobody is leaving until the one responsible comes out and confesses. And he basically leaves the classroom, but the school officers are still at the door. And basically me and the boys are just standing there next to a random group of students at the very back of the class, away from the officers. And we're all just scared as shit. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. And like, everybody was asking each other questions in the class by now. about the incident, and then everybody started pointing fingers at each other because, bro, nobody wanted to get in trouble. Like, bro, we're fifth graders. And then literally not even a second after me and the boys were about to tell each other about what we've done, Mr. Smith comes in and he's like, here in this class. And bro, I'm telling you, like, all the fucking admins pulled up, bro. There was like 10 of them. And the principal pulled up as well. And basically the entire classroom goes quiet as shit. And the principal yells out, whoever did it, come out now. And the admin's basically just staring everybody down at this point. And bro, we literally started shitting bricks at this point. Especially because the principal also said that whoever was responsible was going to get expelled. And so basically, we're all quiet. And the principal goes, so nobody's going to come out? Okay. And she basically pulls her phone out and starts to like actually dial the police. And bro, I'm telling you, the entire class switched up, bro. And so the principal was like, okay, y'all got 5 minutes. And so basically everybody started talking to each other. And bro, at this point, me and the boys are like, bro, what the fuck do we do? And like, we're all whispering to each other. And because we're scared as shit, we didn't know it said us, like, bro, we didn't know it would set us a fucking fire, bro. And basically, I come up with an idea. It comes from the idea about how people get treated in modern day society, how it's unfair. So for example, if multiple girls were to accuse a guy of something they didn't do, one would believe the girls because there's so many. And so basically I whisper to them and I'm like, okay, y'all know Oliver, let's say it was him. And basically Oliver, he was well known for being the school's biggest asshole, and if multiple people said it was him, it would make sense. And well, basically we go around the classroom telling people to say it was Oliver. Some asked why, and all of us just said, okay, it's either him or we all get in trouble. Y'all fucking choose. And the whole class not wanting to get in trouble, we basically all say it was Oliver. And bro, I swear to this day, I still feel bad about that. Like, bro, the fucking officers come up, pick this dude off his desk, and put him in handcuffs. Whole time he's like, bro, I didn't do anything. What the fuck? And let me go, y'all. Y'all got the wrong person. And well, basically, he was resisting regardless of him being in handcuffs. So I made him look even more guilty. And basically the principal then told us that they'd be expelling him. And then the principal thanked us for our cooperation. And before they left, they said that school was canceled for the day and for us to get picked up. And bro, me and the boys literally peeled the fuck out of there. Like, bro, we walked to the nearest gas station, which wasn't that far. It was right next to the school. And since we were out of breath and still scared as fuck, we were like, bro, dude, holy fucking shit. And we were just still in shock about how we just avoided such a fucking massive thing. And basically, we calmed down. And then I was like, we need to stop fucking around, bro. We barely dodged this. And everybody else was like, yeah, man, fuck this. I don't want to get in trouble anymore. And while we were there, we got some snacks with the spare money we had in our pockets. And we basically hung out till our parents picked everybody up. And well, we said our goodbyes as they started leaving one by one. And I was picked up last. And well, my mom, she asked me what happened. And I lied, saying that some kid set the classroom on fire. And she was like, I hope they sent him to juvie. What the fuck? And then the rest of the ride, it was just quiet, bro. Like, bro, I got home, dropped my bag in my room. I just jumped on my bed and I just laid there, exhausted as fuck. And well, basically, I fall asleep. And well, the next day comes and we're all just glad to be there. When social studies class started, I asked if they knew anything. And apparently not only did he get expelled, he also got charged with arson. And well, basically, me and my friends had a guilty look and they never questioned it at all. After that whole incident, though, we started being good in class and all that shit. And basically after that year, I separated myself from that friend group. And well, yeah, moral of the story is, don't do things that you know will get you in big trouble, bro. If y'all enjoyed that video, leave a like down below. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. And that's basically it for today. Peace.